Good morning, you guys. Quad. Come here, Quad. There's Quad. We are about to go to up to Lily's school and do some work in the garden. Um, there's a couple of garden beds out front that I planted some things in. They're pretty overgrown with weeds as well, but I did do some planting in them, and some things need to be harvested. A lot of weeds need to be pulled up. So we're gonna go get out there and harvest, pull some weeds, and try to get done before Lily gets out of school so that we can get back to the house and I can get a shower before the school day is done. So still pretty early. I think it's actually, let me look and see. It is 11:36. She doesn't get out of school until after 2. So the boy and I are about to go outside and dig in some dirt. So we'll see you guys when we get to the garden. Since I didn't have anything to get rid of the ants, I just left that one. My husband and I are going to go this weekend. Hopefully I remember my camera because I charged up the camera, put a new memory card in the camera, left the camera in the living room as I walked out the door. When I got to her school and realized that the camera was not with me, I was not turning around to come back because I didn't want to check Lily out of school, but I was also trying to get done before she would have gotten out of school. So that was just going to add like 10 minutes to the trip for me to get back to the house, grab the camera, and then go back to what I was doing after I had just unloaded my car. So I'll insert a picture, I guess, somewhere over here. This is the stuff that I harvested from those front beds. I don't remember if I posted here. I've been terrible about posting here. Last year, we went and we planted some fall weather crops in the garden beds. When we planted those fall weather crops into the garden beds, we planted carrots, kale, Swiss chard. There were already some onions there, so I didn't take the onions out. Some lettuce, and I think that was it. There's already like a big butterfly bush there that was planted before we got there, and there's some rosemary that was planted before Lily started going to the school. So of course I left those things intact, and there's some, I think, violets growing. That's what my plant parent app told me they were, because I didn't know what any of these things were. I had to actually like use the app, taking pictures of it so it could identify. So what I think we're going to do this weekend after we get rid of that ant hill and finish cleaning up is we're going to plant probably some tomatoes, because that's what they had there last year in those beds before I got there, as well as planting some things for pollinators. So I'm thinking about doing like a raised beds of like wildflowers or something that's at least fragrant. But hopefully, me or him remembers to grab the camera before we go do that. But today I went to Sam's Club and I didn't bring it in, but I bought a water hose. That was my main reason for going. I want to show you guys everything that I got. So starting here, we're in the midst of potty training. So got my son diapers for overnight, pull-ups for daytime, because he still does have accidents overnight. And he doesn't tell us he has to go potty during the daytime. We have to just consistently ask him, do you need to go potty? Do you need to go potty? Do you need to go potty? So pull-ups, diapers, that's what those two are for. Bananas are his fruit of choice. So while we were walking around the store, he asked me could he have some bananas, and he actually said bananas for the first time, because he's been calling them nanas his entire like life of speaking anyways. And so he said, "Ma, can I have banana?" And so I grabbed some bananas for him. My husband takes oatmeal to work every day. So he texted me and said the only kind we had left was the banana and cream. He hates banana and cream, so I usually open the box, package up all the banana and cream in a Ziploc bag, and when we see my mom, because she loves the banana and cream, we give her all the banana and creams. She doesn't like the blueberry and creams, so we exchange. She gives him all the blueberries, he gives her all the bananas. They make one big happy coexisting family. And since we only see each other maybe 3 or so times a year, this usually works out like she gets to get 2 boxes worth of these given to her of the banana and creams. I asked Tommy to help me start my weight loss journey. And I know that most of weight loss starts in the kitchen. So I found these on clearance today. It's a 90-piece food storage set. So it has some that have 1 compartment, some that have 2, some that have 3. So one for like a salad or a pasta dish, like something that's all one thing. 2 if you're doing like a meat and a side. 3 if you're doing like a meat and 2 sides. So Tommy has been doing the majority of the cooking in the house as of lately. His choice. We were alternating days because I get off so late, but he decided to take over the cooking and I took over bath time. But I think we're going to go back to alternating the days, but we both are going to cook probably 2 days a week and cook enough to meal prep. So like it might be where we make like chicken and steak and all the sides and put them into the containers, and then that'll be like something we do on Sunday, and then we cook again on Wednesday to get us to the following Sunday. We were out of bread for sandwiches. Grab that. Ziploc bags. These are the freezer ones because I have not yet opened my vacuum sealer. I did buy an inexpensive one from Aldi. Not sure how great it works, but I'm going to try that. I'm trying to figure out my preservation methods for food because I find a lot of avenues to buy meats and vegetables for that matter inexpensively. However, the problem lies in me being able to take, and even stuff out of my garden. Like I don't want to exclude that either. I have not bought a canner yet, so I'm going to buy a pressure canner. But this is right now how we do our meats. We divide them up into portion sizes or cooking sizes for our family, and how we can eat dinner for 1 to 2 days off of a bag, or dinner one day and Tommy be able to take lunch the next day off of one. So that's how we package these. Got to do better about labeling them. So that's something that I'm actually going to be actively working on with him. But these came in gallon and quart size bags, so we're going to be using those. Bought a 4-pack of Capri Suns. It's 40 pouches in here. The kids don't drink sodas or anything. This is as close to a soda as they get. So usually they're drinking water, but I will let them have Capri Suns. So there's that. And then I bought a box of things from the cooler / freezer section. So Tommy asked for turkey burgers. So I grabbed a box of turkey burgers because this is kind of what he makes for lunch. He usually makes burgers. It doesn't have to be turkey burgers, but he makes burgers for like lunch on the days that he works from home. So this is something easy for him to just be able to throw in a skillet, get it done. He really, really, really likes cabbages, like cabbage with sausage. So I saw that they had this 4-pack of sausage, and he also likes, he makes this pesto pasta that he puts sausage in. So this gave us 4 beef smoked sausages to be able to use. So we'll have those. For breakfast, If we're going to have breakfast meats, it's usually either sausage or thick cut bacon. I opted out of bacon because I haven't really been eating breakfast as much. I need to get back to it, but I haven't been eating breakfast as much. So I got sausage because this is Tommy's choice for breakfast meats, and mine is usually bacon. And since I'm not eating it, I just didn't really think to grab the bacon. I got family size package of pork chops. This is, oh gosh, 8.66 pounds of pork chops. I got some steaks. These are bottom round steaks. This is 3 pounds. And I'm going to start buying meat a different way. But I was at Sam's. We needed meat. This is what I got. I honestly don't have time over this week or next week to go to the place that I want to go buy meat from. Just because I don't think I posted it here, but my father-in-law recently passed away. We'll be doing some moving around for his funeral or memorial service. And so I just don't have the time in my day, in addition to working and all the other things that life is throwing at us, to get that done. So not going to happen. But I will get back to the place that I want to go. This is ew. This is bleeding. Oh no. So this is going to have to go on something else. This is 4.5 pounds of ground beef. Oh no, I have to go wash my hands. Thankfully that didn't bleed on me, but it did get a little bit on the floor right here. I'm gonna have to run the carpet cleaner anyway soon. I'm gonna try to do that before we head out of town, but I'll get that up too. Chicken thighs. I got 5.6 pounds of chicken thighs. And then I also got chicken breast. And I got 6.18 pounds of that. So I spent, what's that, 17 plus 8. $50, $65. I don't know why I'm missing the price on so much of this. So that's been about $85 on meat, like that meat. And then, of course, I don't remember how much the turkey burgers were or the smoked sausage, but I did buy those today. So that's pretty much everything that I got. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera. I was trying to make sure that there was not any leaked fluids from this meat over here where I am. But I'm going to go ahead and get these into the fridge on a tray or a couple of trays so that I can get it ready to be divided up, because I'm not about to do that now. My daughter's about to get out of school and I don't want to have to get her off the bus with meat-filled hands. So that is everything that I bought from Sam's today, minus the water hose. Probably going to go back to the store again tomorrow because everything will be closed for Easter on Sunday. I'll probably go back to the store tomorrow or Saturday and grab some sides and make sure that I have everything to make dinner on Sunday, because I do want to make a pan of dressing. And I was thinking about making a rotisserie chicken, but I didn't want to buy it today to not eat it until Sunday. So we shall see. I do have a whole chicken in there if I can convince my husband to make the whole chicken. But that's pretty much everything that I bought. Hope you guys enjoyed at least seeing my face. It's wasn't a garden inspired video, but it was Life with Artieka, which is where we are today. And hopefully I'll find some of the other videos that I have recently edited and we can get those out along with this one. Bye, y'all.